Sister Wives Hunter Brown breaks silence about brother Garrison. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I am Helen. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel. Hunter Brown continues to stay in touch with the fans since the heartbreaking loss of the family. On March 5, 2024, Cody and Janelle's son, Garrison, passed away. It was reported that he died from an apparent suicide at his Arizona home. Family, friends, and fans mourned the tragic passing of Garrison. But Janelle and her children continued to stay strong. Hunter even took to social media to share his special tribute for his late brother. His social media went dark on Garrison's death anniversary, but broke his silence on this special day. Hunter Brown today. Hunter continues to document his adventures with his siblings and friends online. Last month, the Sister Wives star shared beautiful photos from his skiing activity with some of his family and friends. Hunter also gushed over the opportunity of getting to watch a live NASCAR event during the same month. He also likes to spend the night with his friends, eating tons of delicious meals indoors. But amid all the fun gatherings, Hunter never forgets to honor his late brother Garrison. Hunter shares special tribute to Garrison. In a social media post, Hunter Brown shared a series of photos with his late brother Garrison. The Sister Wives star started his caption with a quote that says, "Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory." Hunter then advised his people to spend time with those whom they love. Remember to spend the time you have with those you love. Happy birthday to my boy. Love you, dude. Some of the photos showed their fun time together when they were still filming for the show. Some also showed their silly moments where they were wearing box hats. It's clear to see that Hunter treasures so many moments with Garrison. Many fans also showed sympathy and sent positive messages to Hunter and his late brother. Janelle Brown up to since tragic loss. Janelle Brown has also been documenting her healing journey since the tragic passing of Garrison. The Sister Wives star has been thriving as an ambassador of the pink drink company she's been promoting for years along with Maddie and Christine. Janelle is currently living in North Carolina. The latest season featured the aftermath of her separation from Cody. TLC has already released trailers for the upcoming tell-all, and it shows Janelle showing strong interest in going after her part of the Coyote Pass property. Sister Wives Janelle Brown is completely done with Arizona. Janelle Brown is now completely done with her time in Flagstaff, Arizona. She and the Brown family moved there because they thought it would be a much better way of life. They didn't get as much criticism in Arizona, so this changed things a lot for the family. When Janelle decided to leave her marriage to Cody Brown, that also meant moving. Now she is claiming to be done with the area for good. Let's take a closer look at what this means for her. Janelle decided to move away from Flagstaff, Arizona, and start life again in North Carolina. She wanted to get out of the land at Coyote Pass, and this was a big step for her future. She enjoyed her time on the land when she lived in an RV, but she knew that it wouldn't last. She was right. The land at Coyote Pass was a point of contention for her and Cody, and she wanted him to buy her share of it. She ended her marriage to Cody and patiently waited for him to buy her share of the land. It looks like he has done so, and she has purchased land in North Carolina to start a farm and business closer to her daughter, Maddie Brown Brush. When Janelle finally moved out, it seemed as if she left a lot of her things behind in Flagstaff. She recently shared that she had a storage unit there with quite a few of her belongings still. She shared with fans that she had packed up a U-Haul to get the rest of her things to her new place in North Carolina. This was quite a long drive for her, but she ended up on quite the adventure. Janelle's friends, Angela and Christina, tagged along with her, and they were able to help her get a lot of her things back to her. This is a huge step for Janelle, and her fans are so happy to see her out of Arizona. Her new life in North Carolina has already been a positive move for her, and we hope to see it blossom even more. Sister Wives, Madison Brush explains why she went no contact with father Cody Brown. Their pair's estrangement has been a topic of conversation since her parents Janelle and Cody split in 2022. Janelle Brown revealed why she decided to cut contact with her dad on the November 11 episode of her podcast, The Authentic Society. The 29-year-old, who has 3 children and is currently pregnant with her 4th, has been a topic of conversation on the current 19th season of the TLC hit. But fans have not heard much from her perspective until now. "I have no contact with some of my family, and it's because of stuff that has happened," she explained. "Cody doesn't have any respect for boundaries, and you have to play by his rules, and I just don't care to do that. My dad would get very angry when I'm a straight shooter. You ask me a question, I'm going to tell you what I think, and he would get very angry when I would be like, I don't know why you're surprised here," she continued. And so that was one of the reasons that I went no contact, because it was like, he didn't like a mirror being held up. Maddie said when she would disagree with Cody, 55, or bring attention to an issue she had with him, he would immediately become defensive. There was a lot of anger, and he'd be like, "That's not true." And I'm like, "It is true. I know this firsthand," she explained. "I always get messages from people who are like, you should just forgive your dad and respect him. And I'm like, I don't think you know what you're talking about, because your experience with your dad could be very different than my experience with my dad." 3 of Cody's 4 marriages to his sister wives fell apart within a span of 14 months. His 3rd wife, Christine, was the first to leave in November 2021, and he and Janelle separated a year later in December 2022. "Cody and I have separated, and I'm happy. Really happy," Janelle said in a previous Sister Wives one-on-one special. "I don't know. Things just really became sort of indifferent, like I just didn't care anymore." Janelle also said that she was not waiting for a possible reconciliation with Cody. "I've kind of mourned that that part of our life is gone," she shared. "I wasn't heartbroken. It wasn't heartbreaking for me like it was for Christine Brown. It was just kind of like, I just mourned that that life was gone. We had this great run." Around that same time, Cody's first wife, Mara, confirmed their separation after the pair's relationship had been platonic and distant for years. Sister Wives recap. Janelle claims Cody only remembers what his wives say to use as leverage. Janelle Brown backed up sister wife Mary Brown after she realized their shared ex-husband, Cody Brown, allegedly never listened to them about their passions or travel dreams. During the Sunday, December 1, episode of Sister Wives, Mary, 53, met up with Cody, 55, and Robin Brown to discuss finally paying off Coyote Pass, their vacant lot in Arizona. But first, she gushed over her recent trip to London. "I mean, Stonehenge is a place I've wanted to go for years," Mary said before looking directly at her ex-spouse, adding, "You know, I've been obsessed with it for years, so it's just awesome to be there." Cody got a big grin on his face, asking, "Stonehenge? There's gotta be other places that were cool." Mary was visibly upset by Cody's reaction, rolling her eyes over his remark. "Remember when we used to be married, and remember when we used to, be interested in each other, and remember when how I've been obsessed with Stonehenge," she replied. "Did you not know that I'm obsessed with Stonehenge and how important this was to me?" Cody didn't verbally respond. Instead, he just sat at the table and nodded his head. "I mean, I've only talked about it and obsessed about it for 25 years, Mary later told the cameras of the UK landmark. She then revealed, "It's interesting, you know, when you realize that something that was so meaningful that your partner really had no idea and really could care less." Mary, who confirmed her split from Cody in January 2023 after more than 30 years of marriage, wasn't alone in her frustration with the family patriarch. Janelle, 55, told the camera she had similar experiences with Cody over the years before their separation in December 2022. "I honestly have found Cody will forget things that are important to me that I've been talking about unless he's interested in it," Janelle claimed. "Or he can use it as somehow leverage to say, you need to do this, and we can do this. You need to do this so we can go to Ireland." Christine Brown agreed with both of her former sister wives, alleging, "If you wanted to do things with Cody, you really had to live in his world and do things in his world and what he was interested in." She claimed when it came down to what you were interested in, Cody would be like, not so much. Not really interested. Christine, 52, left Cody in November 2021. Cody blamed his apparent inability to pay attention to his spouses, both past and present, on his gender. "Oh gosh, I'm a guy. There are certain things I'm just going to remember, and there are certain things that just aren't going to matter to me, even if they do matter to you, he said in a confessional. Sometimes it's just selective memory. Cody's attention span or lack thereof wasn't the only thing his ex-wives didn't agree with him on during Sunday's episode. Janelle and Mary had very different ideas than Cody about what should happen with their Coyote Pass property. Cody had sectioned off plots for each family. There were 2 lots for Cody and Robin, whom he is still married to, 1 lot for Janelle and Cody, and 1 lot for Janelle, Mary, and Cody. The second Cody and Robin plot was initially Christine and Cody's, but she gave it to him when they divorced. During the second half of Sunday's episode, viewers learned that Cody had tentatively switched up the plots as they prepared to send in the money. Robin, Janelle, Mary, and Cody would all have their own parcel, with Cody and Mary sharing a middle piece of land between their 2 lots. Right now, we're kind of in this no man's land, Janelle told the cameras. Like, I have a lawyer. Cody's not really talking to me about what he wants to do. He's not acting excited or enthused or even, like, wanting to move forward with this. And I would just as soon he buy me out. But I just want to get this resolved and sold and split 4 ways. Mary, meanwhile, revealed she wants to get an appraisal even though Cody doesn't want one. I'm not married to Cody anymore. I'm not part of Cody and Robin's unit. I have to look out for myself, she said in a confessional. I talk about it like Cody's in charge of the whole property. It's because he really has a monopoly on it. His name is on every single piece of property. If it gets to the point that I would need an attorney, I would do that. I hope that it doesn't get there, but I would do that if I need to. Janelle noted that she thinks dividing the land is only going to lead to more issues. I believe that Cody is resistant to getting an appraisal because he knows he's making out like a bandit, she said. Now he wants us to trust that he knows what he's talking about with the values of the property. Robin agreed to the appraisal idea as well, but Cody claimed it is too much work. I look out there, and it's sort of a source of pain in a way, Cody explained. I don't want to put in more money. I don't want to do appraisals. I don't want to talk to lawyers about it. I don't know what to do. I'm not interested in doing anything. The group ended at a standstill, leaving the issue of how they will ultimately divide the land and who will either build on it or sell open-ended.